Hi everyone, I am Arco193. Let's go cooking! I was just getting myself ready to make some macaroni. I barely cook. Macaroni is one of the few things I know how to cook. Although, just to be sure, my mom did give me the instructions again. I also realized that the first New Age vlog was a cooking thing. I don't intend to make it like that where I show most of it here. I just intend to show really short clips of different parts of my cooking. Because I felt like making a vlog and I realized I hadn't made a vlog in a while. Before we did that, I do want to show this. This is a lunchbox that I got not too long ago, which is actually quite nice because my internship school is a healthy school. So during the first lunch break, it was not really a lunch break, just a short break to eat. They can only eat fruit, and the one after that it's fruit and then it has to be brown bread. It's a nice little lunchbox. I used to keep my apples because usually I just have this one for all my bread, but then I don't have space for my apple, just use having it in a plastic bag. But I have this one. My name is on it, Meester. Auke is just my name. Meester is a male name for teacher. In English you just have the word teacher. To my knowledge there's no male and female variant. Except just Mr. and Mrs. Those are like general terms to address someone as well. Here we have in the Netherlands Meester for a male teacher and Juf or Juffrouw is the full version for a female teacher. So I'm Meester. Meester Auke. In the Netherlands, at least in primary school, we use the first name of the teachers. So, let's get cooking. Make some macaroni. Have some of the stuff here as well. Have the pan. This is for later. I need to cook water, so I'm going to use this door. And somehow, there's something satisfying about this door, even though it kind of creaks. Where's the pan? Where's the pan that I want? Where's the pan? Is it this one? Yeah, this is the one. There's a very specific pan I like to use for cooking anything in the water. That doesn't work. Twist. I probably push that away just to get the pan. Alright, let's get some stuff in there. I believe I got everything ready. All the ingredients is water that I need later. The rest of the ingredients there. Water. Trying to get that to boil. And meanwhile, I believe I can start with the meat. As I'm busy with the meat, most of it's already brown, some of it's still red, so that's nearly done. Meanwhile, let's check the water back here, nearly cooking. So, you can see some bubbles, not quite there yet, but for now, get to finish this, then add all of the vegetables. Part of the vegetables are in there, meanwhile, water started cooking, so all the macaroni is in there. That's starting to cook. It's going to cook for 8 minutes. I'm going to add the rest of the vegetables in here and later add the sauce in as well. Then wait for the macaroni to finish cooking and mix it all up. This is coming along nicely, warming up. You will look at what's happening here. There's bubbles coming up. I have to be careful. Definitely have experienced that. To pay attention to whatever you're cooking there, especially if it's something like potatoes or macaroni or spaghetti, that can spill really fast. So I'm definitely paying attention to that. So add the sauce in here now. Add some extra water, and then we're nearly done. Corn is done. It's out of the pan. Now waiting here, just put it in. I realized, like, recently I saw a video of how you can easily put this immediately in the pan. There's a little life hack for that. I forgot how that works, so I didn't do it. Just waiting for this whole thing to cook because I put some water in it. It does look like it is cooking. Yep. So I can turn that fire down a bit. You need to just keep mixing it up for 3 to 5 minutes. Then I can add the macaroni to that, and then we should be done. And then it's just going to be my brother and me eating that, plus that. How are we going to do that? Well, we're big eaters. It is like for 4 to 5 people. My brother and I eat a lot, especially if it's something like macaroni, which I absolutely love. But there will be leftovers for a later day when it's difficult to cook. There's not a lot of time, so we're using it for that. This is coming along pretty darn nicely. It's been there for a few minutes. Getting ready now. Let's add the macaroni. Almost went wrong, but not really. Interesting, there's 2 different types of macaroni. There's some bigger ones, there's some smaller ones, because we had some of both, so why not just use both? Now, what I find really awesome is that when I got it out of the pan that I was cooking it in, none of the macaroni stuck to the pan, which I've had trouble with in the past. Macaroni, spaghetti as well. some of it stuck to the pan. It may depend on the way I cook them. May I didn't stir them enough. This time, apparently I did. May have to do with the type of macaroni. It might have something to do with it, but I think that I did a pretty good job. Let's mix this up and try not to spill, because as you can see, it's slightly over the edge. And, that's the thing with one. It's only a family of four, so it's not a huge family. So this is a pan big enough to make a meal for 4 people. But generally, like especially my brother and myself, especially myself, I'd say, I'm a big eater, so we generally make a bit more, and with a chance of leftovers, because leftovers are generally also helpful with how my dad sometimes needs some extra food for his work, because they don't serve food there anymore, unfortunately, due to budget cuts. So if we have leftovers, that could be nice for him. And yeah, and because we eat extra, we generally, when we get something we really like chicken tandoori, which is my favorite, spaghetti, macaroni, something like that, then we generally cook for 5 people, even though we're 4, because we know that, especially my brother and myself, will want more, especially me. So I will eat more, and there's a certain chance of leftovers. There's also a chance that we'll just eat all of it up. I'm gonna mix this for a little bit more, and then we should be done. I would say I'm pretty much ready with this. It looks tasty, and as someone who doesn't like to cook, who barely ever cooks, someone who avoids cooking when he can, has others do it, my parents, my brother, I'm very proud of the few things that I can cook, if they do work out. Sure, haven't tasted them yet, although some of the things I spilled, although not much of what fell on the ground, I did taste, and it tasted really good, so I'm hoping this will work out real nicely. Let's go get the table ready, put this on the table, because yeah, pretty sure my brother's hungry as well. He's in test week. Technically I'm in test week, I just don't have any tests this week. I pretty much have the week off. Big deal championship today. But yeah, he's full in test week. Parents aren't home right now due to work, so I'm cooking. My brother will be very happy with this. He does really like it. Food is ready. Food is on the plate. Mom showed up right when I was done, so that was quite coincidental. Put some stuff away for my dad. 3 full plates. Look at what's still left. I expect, especially with my appetite, that's going to be almost all gone by the end of the day. Mom apparently got some Spam. I believe it's called Spam, at least in the US.
Smack.
Yeah, Smack here, but I believe it's called Spam in the US. I think I've seen at least one video of someone eating Spam. It looked like that, and it was in a similar case. So, has some cheese here, which I like to sprinkle over macaroni. Mix it up and time to eat. Ah, that was good. You saw the first plate that I had? You saw what was left in the pan approximately? Both my brother and I had another plate, like a second plate, and our plate, normally, if we like the food, it's slightly more than a regular plate for one person. So we had 2 of those, so we had like 2 and a bit, let's say 2 1/4, 2 1/2 plates. And then there was still something left, which I thought was half a plate, but it was actually just under what a normal one-person plate would be. So I had that too. Told you I had an appetite. So it's 3 and a tiny bit plates of macaroni. It was very good. Yes, I did well.